it's a big debate. Should you take a daily aspirin if you've never suffered a heart attack? Well, federal medical panels are weighing in on this, as is Dr. Brent Muhlestein. He's a research cardiologist with Intermountain Healthcare Heart Institute, joining us right now. What is your take on this?
My take is that I agree with the new guidelines that were presented by the Preventive Task Force. Specifically, they are addressing people with no known history of heart disease who are taking care of themselves, have well control over all their cardiovascular risk factors like high cholesterol and high blood pressure and smoking and so forth. The new data shows if you are taking good care of yourself and you've never had heart disease, the benefits don't outweigh the risks anymore by taking a baby aspirin.
Why the change? Because I know my parents, grandparents would say, when you reach a certain age, I need to take a daily aspirin. What changed?
Yeah, what changed was the guidelines first came out because of a study called the Physicians' Health Study in the early 1990s, in which healthy physicians were randomized to get aspirin or not. And they had a significant reduction in their heart attacks, and they had quite a few heart attacks. But recent studies have come after we've been able to more successfully control the risk factors. And when you control the risk factors, your chances of having a heart attack without taking aspirin are a lot lower anyway, because other risk factors are well controlled. But the risk of a bleeding complication from aspirin is about the same. And so now, because you have less heart attacks to prevent and the same amount of bleeds to get, it sort of balances each other out. And so now, if you are well controlled on your other risk factors, the guidelines say you don't need to take an aspirin. The reason for that is because aspirin is only beneficial in preventing a blood clot if you have a plaque that ruptures. But if you've protected yourself with and don't ever have a plaque that can rupture, then you won't ever need the aspirin, but you'll still have the risk of the bleeding. But I will emphasize, this is only patients without known heart disease. Patients with known heart disease still should stay on their aspirin.
Great information. And as always, if there's any question or doubt, consult your physician, your family doctor, healthcare provider for any additional information that you might need. And you can find more information on intermountainhealthcare.org.